Welcome back to Be Honest with Ava, episode 1 of season 2, baby. I'm so excited, where we delve deep into the fabric of human conditions. And I'm so thrilled to have Ntombi, a woman who embodies poise, grace, and technological prowess as my guest today. She is not just an older sister figure to many, but also just an epitome of ambition, all while exuding a calm demeanor that's truly inspiring. But beyond all titles, she's first and foremost my dear friend. In this episode, guys, we'll explore the essence of friendship through Ntombi's unique lens, navigating through anecdotes, insights, and also just shared experiences. So grab your favorite beverage and let's embark on this journey where we just talk about everything friendships, trust issues, sisterhoods formed, lessons learned, and betrayals felt. Welcome to Be Honest. Hi, babes.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Do you guys know that it's actually her birthday today? So I really need to find out. How are you feeling? We just came from dinner.
It was really good, guys. Like, Ava is literally the sweetest. That birthday was something special. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
I'm so happy.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I just thought that it would just be the right time for us to, just talk about or reflect really about friendships.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's obviously the common thing between the both of us.
Yes.
And I think, well, until I met you, that's when I realized that, okay, well, I probably need to be a bit more, what's the word?
I call it high maintenance.
Yeah.
Yes, high maintenance.
Because it's so sad. And I say this to everyone that before I'm not a friend girl.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I get it.
Like, I know people, I have acquaintances, I know quite a lot of people. I just don't think you're my friend like that type of a thing. And I think this is ever since I met you, and I then after years have gone past, and I think this is the perfect time to really just talk about these things and what we've gone through together, and even in our past, really
personal lives
and all of that. And I'm just so happy that you're here, and you're just the perfect person.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Perfect person. I just want to find out from you though, how do you personally define friendship? Like, what does it mean to you?
Okay, for me, it's more of a sisterhood. It's a sisterhood. Like, I don't see you as anything else but my sister. And my mom always says that I don't have friends. I have sisters. People that are going to be there for me. Yes, people are going to be there for you when it matters. People are going to be there for you when it's thin and thick. I don't do surface level friendships. Like, for me, it's black and white. It's either you're my friend or you're not my friend.
Not.
I can't do in between. I struggle with that. It is something I'm currently learning. But for me, it's either you in or out. For me, that's a friendship. Like, to me, do everything with someone that's your sister. You can call anytime. You can be yourself. You can.
Yeah.
Yes. You connect.
Yeah. For now, I think it was a whole lot different. You know this. It was definitely. I think slightly it's still the same for me, because before, I mean, okay, I meet up with people, they become my friends, but I think it wouldn't be so deep. So I don't expect a lot from a friend.
People.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Okay.
Because I think I have those trust issues. I don't expect, and it doesn't come from friendship, the trust issue thing.
Okay.
It's just in general, I don't trust easily. So when I meet a person and make them my friend, I think for me it's for that time being.
Okay.
So for instance, if you are if you were my friend at work, for instance, at that particular job or company, that's it. Kuphelile lapho.
Oh my gosh.
Kuphelile.
Mhm.
Unless, of course, you show me above and beyond
Okay.
the extent you would go
Mm.
so that I can
Okay.
trust you that you're my friend. Otherwise, every other person for me is just sure we can banter or we can be
Mm.
friends. We can depend on each other here and there, but it's really not that deep
Okay.
because I will detach myself as soon as we leave the environment that brought us together anyway.
Okay. You know what's funny? I feel like we're opposites in that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm starting to learn that because, I just obviously post high school, I'm coming with this naive mentality of like, we're here together. Yabonje. I'm
Yeah.
continuing with what I know from Yabo. And then also, you're also saying now, which you're only learning now, that it doesn't have to end at the workplace. If someone
Yeah.
shows you, it can go above and beyond. And for me, I'm only learning how to retain those boundaries, or rather just take your time when you're making friends.
Yeah.
There's no rush. Take your time. Time always tells you how someone feels about you, how that
Correct.
where you stand with that person. And for me, I feel like I was a bit naive in thinking we're on the same page. It's as deep as I feel it for you and for me. Yeah, but so that's something I'm learning now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also, okay, I wouldn't even, because I'm sure people probably have the same experiences as myself
Mm-hmm.
and also with you. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want also people to think that though it's wrong or if
Mm-hmm.
it's this is the right way to do it.
Okay.
Because I mean there's a reason why people end up not taking people wherever they go as their friends,
Mm-hmm.
because it's good to choose your friends wisely,
Mm-hmm.
number one,
Mm-hmm.
but also it's a bad thing in how you do it. So
Okay.
in my case, I think it was bad at the time because I just didn't trust anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Gandhi, that trust issue really derives from past experiences
Okay.
which I should really just be dealing with so that I
Okay.
with a sober mind then can be able
Mm-hmm.
to differentiate what's a good friend and what's not a good friend,
Mm-hmm.
and not classify as all people
Friend.
are not good friends for
Okay.
me. And only then, once you've proved yourself to me that you're my friend, only then you're my
That's the
friend.
thing, Eva. I don't even wait for you to prove yourself to me.
Exactly.
I'm just like, you're my friend.
Exactly.
You're my
I
friend
think
already.
there's cons and pros to it.
For me, I don't even wait. I'm like, okay, you're already my friend. Like, you there's what proving what I've seen enough.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, no, don't be like, take your time, l- let everything savor, and just give the person time to really show themselves and prove themselves to you, and that's okay. That's okay. So I think I get you.
I then think then
Hmm.
that's our equilibrium then.
Yes.
You saying that time is what determines.
Now it is. Before I wouldn't even.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all right. If someone were to ask me though and say, how do you know if a person's a good friend or not? I just wouldn't know. I'd probably say the same thing. Time.
Time,
Time.
yes, time. There's only so much pretending someone can do before
Exactly.
they can reveal.
Show themselves.
Yes, yes.
So what qualities is it that you value most then in a friend?
Like I said, friendship is like a sisterhood. So, just someone who has my back, someone who has good, pure, genuine intentions for me, and also likewise, someone who wants to see me grow. Um, Someone who is honest and open. You don't have to be open to everything. Obviously, you have your boundaries and all of that, but someone where I don't feel like I don't have to second guess or
Okay.
my place or your intentions about something. Jay, I can be myself.
But then
Yes.
what if let's say someone were to ask you this, let's say you just met the person.
Mm-hmm.
I know we said that what now how we would know a good friend is a good friend is in
Time.
time or through time, but then I still want to know, does that still apply when you just met someone and they are really showing, let's say, under, do you get those people that I am what you see, what you get is what do they say?
What you get is what you see with them.
What you see is what you get, or what you get is what you see.
Yes.
Type of a person. How, what characteristics do you see? Because as soon I don't care how much you fake yourself. I feel like, especially if you are a spiritual person, you'll see someone. There are some small stuff that you see from someone that you can be like, okay, this one I need to be careful, or this one I can still look into it. Okay, this one, okay, I don't think this one is harmful.
Okay, you know what's
so what
funny?
good qualities?
All those good qualities I mentioned, they do matter. That is something I do consider. But I think it becomes now like a bit tricky if, let's say, umoya wako genuinely feels calm, or it feels good, or you don't pick up anything, or you feel like you can be yourself. That person can still have another agenda. And that's something actually I recently faced, where someone really, you felt like, okay, no, you're in a good place with this person, or they're showing you that, and then obviously time revealed, well, no, actually, I'm not putting you in the same level as you're not putting me in the same level as I'm putting you. I always go back to the time factor, because umoyako can really feel good around someone, but over time uzobona the true colors. So as much as you can say, okay, Moyam doesn't necessarily feel sure about this person, that is something to consider. That is a red flag in itself. But then umoya could also be like, I feel okay, no mood. I don't pick up anything at all.
Yeah.
But it's kind of so convincing, like it will show. Okay, no, actually, I'm taking them as a good friend, but I'm an acquaintance to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get you.
Yes. So I go back to time.
It's the time thing always.
Yes.
I don't know. For me, what qualities? Because I guess it would be similar. Like for me, you mustn't be too destructive. Like you mustn't be too loud. Okay, no, I can't say this because now it's as if I'm offending people.
No, you're not.
It's as if I'm offending people.
It works for you.
Not a good quality in a friend, of course, is loyalty. That's just, I think, with any relationship. Loyalty. How do I see that you're loyal to me? Same in any other relationship. You must be able to speak highly of me with or without my presence.
Yes.
Type of a thing. You must, even the small things like undicinge, in English it would be to think of me when we're not together and you just pop me a text. How are you? Yeah, well, those things. And of course, kindness. It all matches. It all comes together though. Like loyalty, kindness, being, graceful, all of these things. It doesn't matter what personality you have per se, but as long as you have these, would I call them attributes?
Yes.
If you have these attributes,
that's your core. At the core, that's like what you are.
Exactly.
Yes.
I don't even care what culture you are, or what religion you are in, or race, but you must have those attributes of loyalty. I must be able to trust you. I must feel calm with you.
Yes.
Like right now.
Yes, that's very important.
Feel calm.
Yes. How you actually feel around someone, that's very important. And people overlook that a lot of the time. What qualities someone brings out of you when you're around them. How are you acting? How is your demeanor? Do you have to always stand up for yourself? Are you always fighting, or are you always calm? Are you relaxed?
Do you find yourself wanting to be like that friend?
Are you distracted
because you feel like you guys are on the same level? Maybe isn't child. It's so sad. It's so sad. And I do want us to tap into. I want to tell my listeners actually how I met her. It's so weird because it's never happened before. It's never happened before. Exactly like how you would imagine in movies, how they meet up with guys.
Was a movie.
Hey, son.
Okay, you tell it. Do you want to, okay, let me tell my part and then you tell.
Okay, you.
Long story cut short. Oh my gosh. I was on this horrible, horrible date. Yo, this date, but that's a topic for another day. I was at Mug and Bean and I was on a date with this guy. Okay, so this guy was running late and I was sitting at the top level at Mug and Bean. Okay, in walks in Ava. So what caught me is was her bubbly personality. She was talking to the waiter and she was so bubbly. She just had that energy. Like I'm like, okay, she seems
Oh,
cool.
so yucky.
And she sat at the table next to me. So and I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I just started talking to her and yeah, you can continue.
Okay. Okay. So, funny enough is that we were both on dates. She was on a date with a male person, and I was on a solo date. So we were both in different I guess, situations in our lives. And I was on a solo date. I remember I was ordering a salad. I ordered a salad and whatnot. So, now I wherever I go, I guess I will make friends, or I will meet an acquaintance and just be bubbly and just show my best self. I meet Undompi and I was not inquisitive of what was happening. It's just that I wanted to, I don't know, I felt the urge to, I guess, get to know her. I get the first thing she tells me, of course, is how her date is going, and
Oh my
it
god.
was as if it felt like she needed saving. I don't know, but she was telling me how her date was going. In her words, it was not going so well. She was in a sticky situation, and apparently, I don't know. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
Long
Let's
story
not
short,
talk
I
about
had to chase the guy away. I
Yeah,
chased the
he
guy
had to
away.
go.
He had to
He
go
had to go.
ASAP.
And how we actually then clicked is that, like we just spoke about, just the spiritual connection.
Yes.
I was instantly so calm with you. I didn't need to kind of put a facade to be able to match your energy or anything like
Yeah.
that. I was just myself. She was herself. And all of a sudden, we just started talking about our future goals. All of a sudden, literally. And also what we currently are doing. I think I was coming out of an interview.
Okay.
I was out of an interview and she was telling me about what she was doing. And what year was it? Your first year?
I think it was my first year in uni.
Your first year in uni?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all pre-COVID.
Was it pre?
Pre-COVID, yes.
Was it not post? It was post.
Straight after COVID.
Yeah, it was post
Yes.
COVID. Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, we started saying, well, she started telling me what she was doing and I was telling her where I was coming from. And then that's when we found ourselves just in alignment with, this is what we would love to do. And until this day, we still speak about it. And we actually have accomplished some of the things that we wanted to do, that we spoke about. I think, when was it that we made? It was 2021. 2021. Yes, you're right. 2021.
Yes.
That's where, yeah. And yeah, that's how we just clicked. And she gave me her Instagram handle and I gave her hers. And I think then we followed each other. We started speaking from on Instagram. And then from Instagram, we upgraded our friendship to WhatsApp. And I was like,
Yes.
I think we both were like, okay, you're worthy. You're worthy.
Yes.
of getting to know me
Yeah.
better. But just talking about that, I want to know, how do you, because obviously this was very the spur of the moment type of thing. It was like a random meetup.
Yeah.
How do you go about making new friends?
Making new friends. I
Is
think
it actually even before I ask that, sorry,
it just
do you
happens.
actually even intentionally want to make new friends, or is it that it just, like you're
It
saying,
just
it happens?
happens. It just happens. Like honestly, it happens. Like let's say I'm out and about and you meet someone and you just like their energy, you think they're cool, like okay.
Yeah,
Or someone meets you, they think you're cool and they want to get to know you.
yeah.
Just being open to that, that for me is basically how I make
You
friends.
make your new
Or it
friends.
just happens naturally over time. Like it's literally either or.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
I guess
For
for
you?
me, it's so weird because when I was young, I was forced to make new friends.
Okay.
Also because we always used to move,
Okay.
always
Makes
moved.
sense.
So
Yeah.
my dad would be like, "I'm going to chum, type of thing. Go make friends, type of a thing."
Yeah.
So at first it was something that he forced us to do. My sister was not about to do that. She hated it. They would have problems with my mom and dad just because of that. She doesn't like, but I think it also was because she was at that age where she's like,
Yeah.
I'm a teenager. I don't need to be. But anyway, so at the time when I was young, I had to go out and scout for friends. But now that I'm older, I think it's also just the same where I I guess people come to me, then I go to them,
Okay.
type of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It all just comes. It
Okay.
all, yeah, it all comes. It all comes together. It's nothing that hectic. But what I also, now that we're talking about how to make friends, and we are living in a world where we're Instagramming each other, TikToking each other,
Yeah.
all of those digital good stuff, and we meet each other through these things. People literally make marriages work out through Instagram. It all started in Instagram. It all started here. So how how do you think technology has then affected the way we make and maintain friendships?
Maintain. I think for me, in my own personal experience, I think it's helped me maintain friendships, because we don't see our friends all the time, so
Yeah,
you just connect online. I like to call, I don't have, there's something I learned recently, which is high maintenance friendship
yeah.
and low maintenance friendship. I don't do.
What's the difference?
High maintenance is like you we know each other's current affairs. We don't know everything, but we know the main current affairs.
Okay.
Um, we talk here and there, sometimes maybe all the time, but not all the time, but here and there. Then low maintenance is like I'll talk to you when I talk. Like
When I have the time.
yeah, but then you don't really know what's going on, or
Oh,
you're
okay.
just kind of like you're like there in the acquaintance level. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like low maintenance, like you talk maybe like maybe once every 2 weeks or something, or
Okay.
you'll see each other when you see each other or something. You don't
Okay.
make a conscious effort to see each other or like meet up with each other or talk or arrange something.
Because, okay, I understand. And I think it's a sorry, it's a pro for people that have already made friends.
Yes.
You know, technology is always going to be the best thing for
Yeah.
us in that sense. But now for people that actually make friends or friendships through technology,
Okay.
what are your thoughts on that actually? Because I have my own 2 cents on it. For me, already I battle in making
Okay.
real friendships in real life. How much more can go
Online.
online, especially with all these catfishing things going on,
Yeah.
all these weird people out
True.
out there. I don't know. For someone like myself, already my guard is up in real life.
Imagine
I don't know. I
online.
can't make friends with people online.
Online.
It's
Also,
just a no.
No, I only have one friend I've met online, and that was Twitter.
I
Yeah,
actually wanted to get into that because it's
that
like,
was the only time I made a friend online. Like,
how did you make a friend online?
okay, so I had tweeted something about friends or wanting to make new friends, something like that,
Yeah.
and this person had been following me and I followed him back. So when he saw that tweet, he replied, and then we connected on the DMs. We swapped each other's WhatsApp numbers and started talking WhatsApp. Already there were a vibe, and the energy was energying, like it was matching. It wasn't anything weird. It wasn't anything weird. So for me, it's like, okay, that worked out, but I wouldn't go out of my way and do that again. Like, it just happened on its own.
My question is, how did you know that? Was that even safe? How do you know that person is not a stalker? How
They
did you know
didn't
he's
give
not a
me
stalker?
stalker vibes or weird vibes. Like I said, the energy was energy.
Do you
Like,
know that stalkers and pathological liars actually exist, and they
son, I didn't feel anything, Mina.
exactly they make their aim is to not make you feel
But
anything.
that's like the first time, like in life sometimes you need to take risks, guys. The same way some of y'all take risks for other fana. Take risks for your friends for once.
Maceleke uthi, take risks online.
No, guys, no, don't do that. So I'm saying because I personally, I'm not sure.
Well, that is just so scary. That's so scary. But then, even in that case, does how okay? Because I know that your relationship with your friend that you met online is actually is pretty good
Yeah,
now.
it's
It's
good.
nice.
Yeah.
How can you make an online relationship or friendship be as meaningful as though you had met that person online? Because you've experienced it. I've never experienced it.
Mhm.
I because like I told you, I can't make can't make friends like that.
I think for me, it became meaningful once we actually met, and then we actually got to hang out or go out. Then it's like, okay,
Exactly what I'm saying.
yes, I think online will make sense if you guys meet offline and
Okay, so
form that connection.
when you met offline, were you not scared?
No, I was at McDonald's. And then I was like, he was like, he's around. So I'm like, okay, let's just meet up and just say hi to each other or something. Then he came and said hi, hi. And then we went our separate ways. Like, I bought something, obviously, at McDonald's, and I left. And then afterwards, we got to hang out. Like, oh, okay, this is not a creep or something. But
Funny.
even like meeting, it was a bit awkward because I was in a rush.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it was pretty cool because we were both studying the same thing, just at different institutions.
How do you trust them? Is my question.
I
I
think
still have that
online,
question.
if you didn't get any weird energy, any vibes, I would not recommend meeting with someone that you don't feel like meeting with, or you
So
feel like
it's
the
just
energy,
energy that you're reading.
and just like the personality and the type of person they are, looking into their character. Obviously, they can lie,
Did you
but
not video call the person?
there were
Maybe
definitely calls.
video calls just to see that they're actually the
I
person that
can't
they
recall
are.
if we actually video called or not, but it would be them because obviously, like on WhatsApp status, they would post them. They did send me their pictures.
Okay.
For me, like looking at it now that I know, like for me, I just wanted a friendship. They actually liked me, so that's why they were on their end. They were open to,
Yeah.
obviously we're past that now, but yeah, we briefly met at McDonald's, and then we
Yeah.
got to actually go out,
Yeah.
and you actually did meet this person, and now you can confirm just off meeting them,
Yeah.
they seem pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you?
one of a kind. Like, I don't think everyone's like that.
Yeah, I do believe that
Yeah,
definitely because there are creeps out there.
yeah.
Did you guys experience any difficulties, like maybe any challenges that you had virtually before you guys became offline friends?
Mm-mm, no.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there was no indication, no sign, and for me, she didn't get on it.
I guess it's a one in a million,
Yeah,
babes. Okay,
Yeah,
guys,
don't
it's
try.
don't try it. It's only for professionals. Okay, it is only for God's chosen people. Okay,
Yeah, like
to be honest.
if it's meant to be, it will literally happen naturally. It
Yeah.
will happen by itself. Yeah.
Now I know that we have best friends
Mm-hmm.
um that past, okay, I can't say past best friends. I don't know if that's the
Mm-mm.
right word to.
They're
Or,
still there, but maybe like,
okay,
yeah.
so we have best friends that, or friends rather, that we absolutely love, but we are distant,
Mm-hmm.
are distant to us. And that's also another thing in common. I
Mm-hmm.
have my best friend. She is currently in uni.
Mm-hmm.
She lives far away from me, not too far. She's still in South Africa, but we only are able to see each other like I like probably 4 or 5 times a year. And what's funny is that we are actually neighbors. Like in our
Okay.
home, we live in a complex, and she's my neighbor, and we used to talk to each other every single day,
Day.
every single day. Like,
Mm-hmm.
without fail, you cannot separate us. We
Mm-hmm.
would, I don't know, gossip about every single thing. Yeah, well, even clean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
literally, type of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now our careers and everything, we are much older now, and so our paths
Different
are
parts.
different.
Yes.
That means that distance is also going to be a thing. So, and I know with you, you have your friend, both of them. You mentioned you have
Yes.
one that's overseas, and there's also one that lives in South Africa still, but still you don't
Yes.
see her as much as you
Often,
did
yeah.
before. And how I just want to find out from you though, how do you sustain, friendships? How do you sustain friendships when you are living apart or far apart from each other? Because I have my 2 cents on how I
Mm-hmm.
do it. I'm not a pro yet because I'm still trying to navigate it
Okay.
still. How have you done it so far?
I think it goes back to the two things I said, which is sisterhood and time.
Yeah.
And also, if something wasn't formed offline, it's very hard to take it seriously online.
Yeah.
So I think with both of them, because there was a lot of time and sisterhood formed and trust, and this is like years and years and years and years of, friendship and sisterhood formed. When it eventually got to it being online, I don't
It's
take
not an
offense.
issue.
Yeah, because I know you. I like you.
Yeah.
If you really are saying you're busy, I really do believe you are busy. Like there's no second doubts
I
at
love
all.
that.
Yeah,
I love that because
yeah,
we are getting old. We are,
yeah,
because we're getting older. We are growing,
yeah.
meaning more responsibilities, meaning more
Yes,
ambitions, meaning
yes.
more everything,
We're trying
more
to build
everything.
something for
We're trying to build
ourselves.
things. We're trying to for other people make families. We're trying to
Yes,
get into things that we've never done before, and all of these do require 100% of
your
ourselves.
time and yeah,
So yeah, I love that having formed a strong relationship with your best friend or your friend, so that
offline. You guys
when
need to have a strong foundation
yeah,
in order for
so
the
that you guys
online.
don't get
Yeah,
offended. Ndokubana, oh no, she didn't speak to me today. So
yes.
I just feel like, though, for not to say that if you are in that situation, you're childish,
Hmm.
but it's also to say that maybe you just need to work on your friendship a little bit more. So,
Offline.
yeah, you need to
Yeah.
work on your relationship a little bit more, because then if offline, sorry, if online you guys feel like you are, either one of you is neglecting each other, then
Hmm.
that means that there's some trust issues that are there that needs to be dealt with
Offline.
offline. Offline. And that just comes into the communication of it all.
Yes.
What role does communication play, in long distance relationships? I just think that, okay, you are my best friend or you are my friend, I care about you. I mean, it is. it you must, of course, because you're my friend, I must check up on you here, there,
Yeah.
whatever. I must be like, hey babes, are you okay? Hi, how are you doing? How have you been? Just a young checkup. Sometimes even that young checkup doesn't, you sometimes can't even fit 5 minutes because your schedule is just so
Yeah.
tight. And I just feel it should be okay, because I don't think, for those that are suffering or that are having a hard time in your friendships, to stick to good communication. Maybe you guys just need to have a sit down and be able to say, hey, this and this is what's happening, and I value you, I love you, because friends do, some people do want to be validated, some people do, you just really need to have some good connection, good communication, so that you can be like, you know have an understanding of, I won't check up on you all the time, only because I have such a busy schedule or whatever, and it doesn't mean that I don't love you. It's just, we are in
And this is, of
totally
course,
different
coming from
paths.
someone who has genuine intentions. Obviously, you as a person need to read between the lines and read the gray areas. You can't now someone be saying that, but then they have the time for other friends or other people. I think it obviously this is someone who's genuine and they really don't have the time. I don't think it's right for you then to take offense because they really are trying where they can try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And just while we're talking about that, it does dive into the whole thing on how it affects our mental health.
Yes.
Because 1 minute you were my ride or die, and you were the person that I was speaking to every day about my things. You were the person that, made me feel sane, and all of a sudden you're not. So the question really would be that, how do friendships contribute to our mental health or mental
Well-being.
well-being?
I personally believe that you should try and be okay by yourself. You should never have to depend on a friend or a boyfriend or girlfriend, a sister or brother, or
Okay.
you should try and be okay with yourself. I think your friends and your family are there to support you,
Yeah.
but essentially you need to do the work and
Okay.
put in the work and try to be okay with yourself. So I think it also goes back to energy. Energy doesn't
Okay.
lie. Energy goes hand in hand with mental well-being. So
Yeah.
if your energy doesn't feel okay with this person, like you need to also look at how you are around that person. What energy are they rubbing off on you? Are you usually a destructive person? Are you always having to stand up for yourself? You
Yeah.
always have to re-explain, like these people don't understand you. So that can disturb your mental well-being because you're not going to be at ease with these type of people. So energy for me goes well with the mental well-being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just also goes back to the things that we find. What are the good things that we find in friendships?
Mm-hmm.
Lendo ndokubana, for me, I must be able to confide in you as a friend, type of a
Yes.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you contribute to my mental well-being.
Okay.
We have separate lives, so as soon as I come to you, my life all of a sudden feels worthy.
Okay.
So I should be able to feel that sense of calm
Ease,
and ease
yeah.
and whatnot, and all of that. And I think that's just very detrimental. I think it's detrimental. Sorry. It's very intricate. It plays a very
Yes.
intricate role in friendships. And I think it also just taps into how important emotional support is in friendships.
Yes, yes.
If you don't have that emotional support from a friend, is that person really a friend?
Because then
Is
you're always
that,
putting up a
you
facade.
know, do you go to your friend to talk about your things only for your friend to disregard you, or bring you down all the time, or not see your side all the time, or makes you feel like you're crazy for thinking the way you're thinking?
Yeah.
Does your friend take the things you say and tell other people, type of a thing? Those are
Yes.
things I think you should question or look at also with your friends to find out whether or not they really support you emotionally or
Yes.
not. Yeah. Ah, God, we can talk on and on literally about
Yes.
friends, and it's amazing because, like I said, we grow, we
Mm-hmm.
grow, and there are different life stages that we we get into or tap into, and with those life stages
Yes. Mm-hmm. You outgrow certain
we outgrow certain
friends.
friends, we outgrow
Yes.
certain things, maybe same friends but different circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Are those friends going to be there in those different life stages?
I think the best that you can do is try your best. You really can't control what the other person is doing or
Yeah.
how life turns out to be. But guess what? I'm not breaking up with the friends I have. I'm done.
Yeah.
You guys are not going anywhere.
It's fine, guys. It's a wrap.
Like, yeah, for real. Like, well, you guys
I
used to be
mean,
there at my wedding, at my graduation, at my what's baby shower.
I think in our at
Yeah,
our age, I think that's where we're at for most of people
yeah,
our age. I
yeah.
think we're at the point where it's just like, babes,
You're not going anywhere. I don't have time to
hey,
re-explain myself to someone else.
listen, it's whether
You know?
you're in or you're out. If you're
Yeah,
in, you're in for good, type of
yeah.
a thing. Like you should be the person that I'll be like, hey, listen, well, this person came to Paler Wall and I'm getting married, and
Yes,
guess what?
yes.
This is what's happening.
Mhm.
Okanye kwenzeka lokhu naloku emcimbini ngasekhaya
Okay.
kwashaqini. And that's where we're at
Yes.
now in our age.
Yes, but to maybe add on to that, for like like maybe extreme, not extreme, but a very different life change. For example, now, let's say you have you married and you have a baby, so it does make sense in the sense that be open to the idea of like making other mommy friends because you guys are all
Yeah.
going through the same thing. Yes, you
Yes,
know what I
yes,
mean?
yes.
So like those women or those ladies will be able to support or give you advice. Oh no, do this. You know what I mean? Because maybe your friends they don't have children as yet.
Yeah.
Don't just discard those friends, but also be open to making friends where life meets you at, just so that
Yeah.
have that support, have the like you're not going through this alone and
Yeah.
all of that. Yeah.
I nearly forgot. And everyone has an expectation to
Okay.
some extent or to a degree with any relationship.
Mm-hmm.
What is the expectation that you'd say you would like a friend to meet?
In
So
terms of
for instance, my expectation, I think really I think it clashes with the what are the good attributes or the good characteristics that you're looking into a friend with. I think it's the same question really,
okay,
but I just want to know,
expectations.
yeah, what is your expectation? Also culturally,
Mm-hmm.
how does cultural influence the expectation within friendship? So I know, okay, we both have experience in having friends in different cultures. What is your expectation? Do you really have any expectation?
I don't have an expectation. Maybe just that we could come from different cultures. I think the main thing is respect. You don't
Yeah.
have to understand. You don't have to disagree or agree. But if you just respect my culture, and likewise as well, I respect yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an interesting thing also, sorry,
It's okay.
to ask you. I was watching a movie well, really just all movies, there's some sort of friendship in it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an iconic fictional friendship that has influenced you on your view on friendships in general?
That is such a good question. A friendship that I saw in a movie.
which is really just the highlight or what really influenced you? I know there's a lot of movies for me.
Yeah.
Or Lentuza, oh my god, so all the 2000 movies, all the
Yes.
brands, everything,
Yes.
Jay, everything.
I don't know why I'm thinking of Wings Club.
Wings, Brads, the mermaid movie, the
Ariel.
no, it's real people, but then it's those three girls. The one is the mermaid, and then the two are sisters or siblings or something of the sort.
Okay.
And she goes, and if she's out at night, she turns into a mermaid.
Okay.
But in the morning or in the day, she's a human type of a thing. All of those things. Also, there's that in that movie with the pants. You don't remember it?
No.
Oh, God. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking of Wings Club on the top of my head.
Wings Club.
Yeah.
How has that influenced your view on friendships, though? Is it maybe their culture in the sense that
I
they're
think
close?
Yeah, like the
they're
sisterhood, like they have each other's backs
all the time,
and like everyone was a character
all the
time.
All the time.
It was like, for example, I was Stella. I was the yellow.
Same. I was Stella, and my sister was. You see the other one that was like the tech girl.
Techno.
Yes.
Yes. My little sister also was techno.
Oh my god! If only they knew.
Mm.
Okay. For me, it's just really all the 2000s movies, Cheetah Girls, everything, sisterhood, all that crap. Yeah. But anyway, the juicier part, which is what I would love to get to. I need to take a sip. Okay. Now, there are male friends and female friends.
Oh my gosh.
If only you guys could see my face right now. I'm so excited about this. Now, okay, we all have obviously perceived differences.
Yeah.
In how men and women, approach friendships and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need to find out where we draw the line when it comes to the opposite sex. If obviously you are, is it heterosexual?
Yeah.
If you're a heterosexual person, does it also count if you're homo? Yeah, with anyone really, whatever sexuality you're in. Let's say you have a friend with the same sex, in the same sex. What? No, man. Opposite sex. Opposite sex. What am I saying? And let's say you are in a relationship with... you're in a relationship. And I know girls do not condone it when it comes to their partners.
Yes.
We do not. I don't care.
Because we know how women are like.
We do not care.
Guys grab when you're in diapers. We don't want it.
No, babes. Thanks. It's great. You've known him for
but I'm
10
here
years.
Now.
It's great.
I'm here.
Bye.
Yes.
I know, but the thing is that it's hard. I guess, I don't know if it's hard or what, but women don't like it when it's the other way around for some reason. So,
I think because we know how other women are like, but with guys, we don't see them as like a threat or something.
But it's the same thing.
The guys
but the
guys
guys
say,
the guys say the same thing. But we know how guys are. And we know what we know guys
and
when they like
take it lightly with the woman. We're like, no, but you don't see. Beware, and all of that.
I don't know. It stresses the shit out of me. I don't understand because for me, my partner, I would die. I'd rather die. I'd say, God, it's my time. Ndingathandaza kude andazi I would. Oh my god, I could not.
Uh-huh.
If my partner were
Had
to
like
tell
a
me,
female bestie or something.
US, if he were to tell me, come and tell me in Dogbana, babe, um, I have a friend who has been my friend since preschool or whatnot.
Side eye.
Not even it's
Side
like
eye, Sana. Side
not
eye.
not even it's like Sana. I do not know what I do. I damn would stay still.
Because now, how are you going to catch up on all those years?
And not catch
That
up on
bond.
no.
You know, and you can't like kick them out because they were there.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, why? I don't even want to understand it.
You're like, no. Ian.
I'd probably be like, don't continue. I don't want to hear it.
Less of her, less.
No.
Yeah. Okay, luckily for me, I don't have a guy friend that I'm close with like that. Like, all my guy friends are very, as I say, low maintenance. We barely talk. Because there's no need to. Like, I feel like with guys, you don't need to explain every day, like, oh, this happened, this happened. I feel like when it matters, you tell them, but then there is, like, it's very low, like, it's genuine. We have each other's back, but it's like low maintenance. Like, I'll talk to you when I talk to you, I'll see you when I see you. We'll obviously definitely see each other at important matters in our lives.
Yeah.
But I don't have a guy friend that we like close like that.
Now, for girls though, like I said, we battle to see that guys like us where they are friends because we think that no, they are just friends, and our partners can see. Look, man, I know you guys
this
are
person
not
is
friends.
in it for the
that
long
guy
run.
Is in it for the long run.
Yes.
Now, I just want to know, how do we navigate that?
I think like if you're with your partner, you just have to respect that, but they also need to do the same.
Danjan, if I can't respect it, if he were to have a girl, how am I going to expect him to
No,
respect it?
I mean respect it in a sense like, okay, my partner's not comfortable with this friend around. Maybe less of them.
In what sense? Like, Galogo, it's either no contact or contact.
You know what I mean? But then that's wrong now because it's like you're throwing your friend away. You shouldn't have to do that. I'd say not no contact, but less contact because obviously now your partner is like your best friend and everything and more. So they're here now. I don't know. I've never. Oh gosh, I don't want to say that in the next relationship I actually faced that. But yes, I've never faced that.
Yo, it's just such a challenging thing. I know it's a challenging thing for everyone.
My ex
there.
did have like a female best friend, but I never saw her as a threat. She was so chilled that my ex was not her type at all.
No, child.
She was so like chilled.
I could never.
I could never. I was like, okay, she's here. But if it was like a pushy best friend now, like doing too much, then it wouldn't sit right with me, and that relationship wouldn't work if he didn't stop or condone that.
Do you think it's a stereotype? Do you think it's a stereotype how there's, the thing about friendships between men and women? Do you think it's a
There's definitely an agenda here. Like it can be, what's the word? Where it's like there's no romance or konofunumu,
Do you think it's actually possible?
It is possible. I mean, look at how there's gay guys and friends, like no one wants umuing.
But that's only because you are aware that they are sexually not attracted to you. But let's say you're not gay and you have friends that are not gay, do you actually think
like best friends?
Yeah, like friends, really?
Yeah, it's possible. Because I'm looking at the guy friends in my life. Like I said, it's low maintenance. We're not each other's types, but our energy is energy.
I agree.
Yeah. Even the friend that I met on Twitter. Okay, no, that's a bad example. Actually, never mind.
I'm having a hard time navigating it because
Okay.
I know, okay, like for instance, let's say it's okay, let's not get into the best friend thing because I don't have any guys that are best friends of
Okay.
mine. I
Mhm.
don't have any best friends that are
Mhm.
guys. Yeah, but let's say, um, let's say you're married, for
Okay.
instance, and you have friends that are guys
Okay.
that, let's say, you throughout your life were your friends, and so obviously you've connected and you had the strong bond. You're not best friends, you're just friends. You
Mhm.
guys touch and go, see each other. You not see each other, but like, you
Yeah.
guys know each other. You help each other wherever you can. Is it just normal
I
friendships.
haven't had an issue where they've crossed the line. And also, like, they probably show up when it matters the most. Like, let's say you're having a 21st at home, they would show up to that.
Okay.
Yes.
So what you're saying is that, moral of the story, guys, it's okay to have friends that are of the opposite sex if you are,
So as you know
yeah,
where you stand with that person.
as long as you build those boundaries and make sure that they are not, they are not
Yeah.
overstepped or
Mm-hmm.
crossed, and that you respect your partner if you have a partner,
Yes.
all of those things. And I just feel like at the end of the day, your friend knows you a lot. If they really are your friend, they will know in Dogbana, okay, I cannot cross 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
They will know the type of a person you are. They will know in Dogbana, through every life stage that you're going through. They know when to be there, when not to be there. They know that, in every phase, really. So if it be a winter phase, a summer phase, a spring phase, or an autumn phase, they will just know.
Mm-hmm.
As a good friend or a best friend, they will know when to show up or when to step back.
Mm, yeah.
At the end of the day, I think this was very therapeutic for
It
me
was.
for
I
me
love this
because I've
conversation.
I've I've been having a lot of thoughts when it comes to friends,
Okay.
and I feel like this conversation really just kind of enlightened me just to hear from your perspective as well, because
Mm-hmm.
it's also just good to hear from a different perspective on how you think about certain things and topics
Mm-hmm.
about life in general. And I hope you listeners, I hope you guys just really did take a thing or two out of the topics that we unraveled. And like I said, professionals only, don't try at home for some stuff. For some stuff. I absolutely loved it. And I hope to see, well, sorry. It's as if I'm now speaking in a
No.
YouTube channel thingy. We will, what's the word? Meet up again in the next episode. And I cannot wait for our next conversation. We are going to have someone else that we will be speaking with, that will be on our couch. And I cannot wait. And for those that are in whichever geographical part of this world or timeline or time zone or whatever it is, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is on your end. I absolutely appreciate your time listening to me. And I do hope that you did find not only healing, but also just clarification on some parts. Also, just being related to certain things, that you're not alone in some things in life. We all have similar thoughts, similar perceptions, and it's just good to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it, guys. Once again, I appreciate it, and stay blessed. Thank you for listening to Be Honest with Ava. Bye bye.